ML Sports Take here, brought to you by Welch & Company Jewelers, Jam and Beats and Rosie's Corner. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. One thing that has driven me crazy this year has been the inconsistency of Ken Dorsey, and I've alluded to it many, many times, but the most frustrating drive of the game for me was when the Buffalo Bills went, out on downs. In this game. It was so frustrating. We're talking about third quarter. The Bills were, moving and shaking, throughout this drive. It started with an incomplete deep middle to Diggs, but then, the Bills, then they got a penalty from Dawkins, but then it was a great third down conversion where Allen hit Murray in the right side, and he ran right up and got the first down. You're like, okay, here we go. Then Allen to Shakir to create a 2nd and 4, and they go back to the run, which was smart at that point for Dorsey. It was James Cook who got 5 yards, and it was a 1st and 10. And then they go right to Latavius Murray for 1 yard, which is like, what are you doing at that particular point? Creates a 2nd and 9, a scramble by Allen for nothing, creates a 3rd and long. Then the Bills get, in the act with Dalton Kincaid for 7 yards. It's 4th and 1, and you're sitting there going, okay, Josh Allen's going to get it done. He gets it done. Then you have a fresh set of downs. Then it's James Cook up the middle for 3 yards, which at that point you probably could kind of guess, like, well, both teams are coming out of the, the end of the quarter. Maybe they're tricked, maybe they're not. You kind of get a fresh set of downs, new ideas both ways. Who's going to move the chess piece? Then it's 2nd and 7. Allen incomplete to Diggs, and then Allen finds Diggs for 5 yards, and then it's 4th and 2, and Dawson Knox has the drop, and you're like, what the hell's going on here? So it drove me banana land that Latavius Murray, you get a fresh set of downs right after James Cook runs it for 5 yards. It's a chunk play. You got all the momentum of the world. And that play right there, those little calls by Dorsey, creates then a 2nd and long and then a 3rd and long. Then you have to get a 4th down to get Josh Allen up the middle, which, again, he can get it. But you just, again, what the hell? You had 2 long plays on 2nd and 3rd, and you're like, yeah, you're overworking is what I'm getting at. Then the 4th and short, you're like, okay, here, fresh downs again. And then to keep going, and then you're just, what I'm saying is, like, if you play the numbers game, you're basically creating situations where you can't succeed because of the play calling at certain points in time. I would have gone right back to the air at the point where they had Murray running that yard. Those kind of plays drive me absolutely crazy. And yeah, Dawson Knox dropping the football has been a problem for the Bills for a long time. ML Sports Take. You know who's bringing it to you? It's Stanley Law Offices and Ken's Auto Detailing.